See, I always said if there was one company, one phone that could take on the iPhone SE, it was POCO with their POCO phone, but I don't know. My apologies, but according to some new rumors, the new POCO phone might not be what we wanted at all. The Google Pixel 4a is just spotted on Twitter, sort of, from a Google executive, and some new leaks show us specifications of the Surface Book 3, which is due for a refresh. I'm Jaime Rivera, and for those of you asking how I can get a haircut every week during this quarantine, it helps a lot if you have a neighbor that's also a barber that's also a good friend. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals because, as expected, we've got a new MacBook Pro 13-inch yesterday, so obviously there were going to be deals for the newer one, but there's a catch. See, Amazon has the previous 13-inch MacBook Pro for $200 off, leaving the 128GB variant for $1,094. That's actually not a bad price if you want to go for a MacBook Pro. But it's too little storage, I know, so buyers beware, because you will find the 256GB silver variant for $1299, but don't buy it. See, the brand new model starts at the same price and that same storage. We also are expecting that LG Velvet, so obviously the LG G8 ThinQ is currently $200 off, which means it's currently starting at $400. That's another good deal. Finally, if you're looking for a fitness tracker, the Garmin vivomore HR Hybrid is $56 off, leaving it at $144 shipped, and we've also got more deals on Roku TV, Samsung tablets, and more in the list in the links in the description. Now let's talk MediaTek. The company has been on a roll with product launches for the last couple of months, and well, we did see their Dimensity line for 5G. Now what happens to their other lineups? Now we get the MediaTek Helio G85, which is similar to the G80, but which includes a faster GPU. The first phone with this processor was announced last week. It's the Redmi Note 9. The G85 comes with a new 1GHz ARM Mali G52 GPU and the Hyper Engine game technology enhancements. It also includes two ARM Cortex A75 cores running at 2 GHz and 6 Cortex A55 cores running at 1.8 GHz, all built on the 12nm process. It also has AI capabilities, better battery life, and more features. We obviously expect more devices to be powered by this chip coming soon. We'll obviously keep you posted. Now let's also talk Apple. We have been waiting for the company to give us the final dates of WWDC on their new scheme of a product launch, because obviously it's not going to be something we're going to be able to attend. The company has finally confirmed that we should expect WWDC to begin on June 22nd, and it'll last for a week, of course, with no availability to be able to go. And obviously it will be allowing all of the developer community to participate, which includes 23 million people, according to the company. It is unprecedented because this is pretty much the company's biggest WWDC ever, because everyone can attend. You can obviously also participate and watch if you download the Apple Developers application. Let's see what other products we get in addition to the software that we're expecting. And how about if we move the spotlight over to the company's major competitor, Microsoft, particularly in the hardware, because we have been waiting for a refresh of the Surface Book for quite a bit. And well, the Microsoft Surface Book 3 recently went through a certification revealing that it'll bring an Intel Core i7 processor, 32 gigs of RAM or up to that, and two screen sizes, 13 inches and 15 inches. Now we got some new information from Twitter disclosing the GPUs. According to the tipster, the 13-inch variant will bring an NVIDIA GTX 1650 with 4GB of GDDR5, and then the 15-inch variant will bring an NVIDIA GTX 1660 Ti with 6GB of GDDR5. The 15-inch variant is also reportedly bringing Quadro graphics, but there's no more information on that. Though regardless, it does seem that even if it were the other chip, it is still quite capable. We are expecting for these to drop later this year, and now that we pretty much get to see everything that Apple's throwing at the table, yeah, it would be a good time, Microsoft. A device that I am highly anticipating, believe it or not, even if I've considered it ugly, is the new Google Pixel 4a, and now it pretty much got leaked by none other than the man himself, Rick Osterloh. Well, sort of. He just tweeted out a new image of his Earth badge on Fitbit, and the UI clearly shows a space for a punch hole at the top left corner, which isn't present on Pixel phones. Now, one of the biggest concerns with the iPhone SE is battery life, which people have been saying, some people have been saying it's good, some people have been saying it's okay, not necessarily great. And if there's one thing that the Pixel 3a got right, was battery life, even better than the 3 and even the 4. Problem is, if you judge the timestamp. It says 10 a.m. and unless this guy wakes up really late, well, by 10 a.m. you only have 80% battery life. That's not necessarily much of an indicator. We'll see. Obviously, that cutout could have also been him trying out so many developer options. But hopefully it means that we're actually getting the phone over the next couple of weeks. We'll see. And finally, the hottest news today, sort of. Let's talk about POCO. Here's the thing, if there was one company that I would trust was going to really compete against the iPhone SE, it was this one. I mean, the POCO Phone F1 was not really a looker, but my God, that phone brought the best specifications of 2018 and an insane price tag, which is exactly what the iPhone SE is. Not a looker, great specs, crazy price. And I mean, the company 2 months ago pretty much made their first independent launch of the X2, which wasn't released globally. Now the company just put out teasers and published a new product page on Gearbest, telling us of the launch of the F2 Pro. The teaser hints that the phone will be looking like a Redmi K30 Pro, but being a totally different device, and not just a rebranded variant. Apparently the specifications are the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865, 6GB of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, but the problem is the separate leaks that have been going on when it comes to the price tag. We've been covering it for the past couple of days on the website, where apparently in Portugal this phone is being slated to cost 650 euros, and for the higher tier variant 750, which makes me wonder, okay, what's going on here? Let us know in the comments down below. I mean, do you think that POCO should pull a OnePlus where they're going for the higher end market and they're not necessarily known for that? Instead, they're known for their aggressive pricing, and especially right now when the iPhone SE is more aggressive than anything. I really don't think it's a good formula. I mean, I've been noticing that from the company's parent company, which is Xiaomi. I mean, their Mi 10 5G is $999, so I don't know what's going on with brands right now. Right now is when you need to compete with price. We're going through a crisis. A lot of people are not really looking to buy expensive phones, but I would love to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social media as our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me stay at home and get haircuts. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.